video, it looks like Cass is one badass fighting motherfucker, huh? What it doesn't reveal is that most of the time Cass is like, tell me how to kiss a girl. Somebody dropped their feather. What were you people doing up here on the stage before I got here? When we sacrificed the chicken earlier. I can still see the blood stains. How's it going? Wow, there's a lot of people here. Another event going on concurrently or something?
All for you.
Oh, that's exactly what I was looking for you to say. Shall we jump right in? Not you. Yes. No, you're not on. I can translate for you.
I promise.
She said you look very handsome today.
I promised my mother that I would tell her you're her favorite character.
Good promise to keep. Like it. Where's your mother now?
She's actually, I think she's up in Minnesota. My cousin's getting married this weekend.
So why is she there? Wow.
She asked
Weird
me if I
priorities.
wanted to go.
Tell her I said thank you, but that she needs to get her priorities straight.
I will. But I do have a question.
Oh, okay. Sit down.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
I was just wondering, I know that there's like a lot of improv that goes on in the show, like Adrian was telling us about Chisel Chest and Jared the other day, and how that was not scripted, and Jared was dying laughing. But I was just wondering, like, how much do you guys do improv, and like, how much that actually makes it on the air?
A fair amount. I mean, I think pretty close to the end of season 4, there was an episode where I did a fair amount of improvising. And I was, just at that point starting to get comfortable enough on the show that, because when you first get there, you're a kid on the block, you don't really know what protocol is. And I guess it's like there's reverb. And then the next episode, there's a script supervisor. The script supervisor is the person who just sort of makes sure the continuity is right, like tells you, you were taking a drag off your cigarette when you said this, so that when they do the close-up, you match and everything edits together, right? And before we started shooting that episode, she came up and she said, just talk to the Eric and the other producers down in LA, and they specifically asked me to ask you not to improvise anymore. So they just wanted me to tell you specifically to say what's written on the page. So actually, hardly any improvising happens. It's kind of like a rare little button at the end of a scene or something like that, but for the most part, I think that, they have they spend a lot of time trying to make the scripts perfect down in LA, and obviously when they get up, they're not very good. But, we don't want to make them feel bad, so we say pretty much exactly what is written. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. What?
Definitely becoming more badass as the show gets on, but there's a scene where you carve, or you have the mark on your chest during that 100th episode, and you dance the angels. What I'd like to know is, was that supposed to look like it was carved into your skin, like you had cut yourself with a knife?
What did it look like to you? People say it looked painted on. Man.
So, which was it?
Oh. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the truth is, I went through a hell of a lot for people to think it was just painted on. I'm permanently disfigured. And I read the script, and they had an image there of what they wanted the sigil to look like, and I did it before coming in to shoot that morning at home with a straight razor. Hold on. And then, and they had a special effects makeup person, unbeknownst to me, who was there for the day, who obviously didn't have to do anything because I had already done it, but Yeah, I guess they were planning to do some sort of prosthetic and make it look like it was carved in, but then they didn't have to because I'd already done it. The shooting took a little longer than usual because I kept fainting from blood loss. But I think you will agree it lent it an air of authenticity.
Thank you for both answering my question and for being extremely funny.
Thank you. Thank you for once again trying to ask a serious question. She does it every time, and I admire you for your fortitude and stick-to-itiveness. You got me once. Yeah, well, this is called once. Hi.
I wanted to ask a question about Swan Song.
Okay, that's not usually an episode that I answer questions about, but okay.
Thank you for making it.
But I can't really hear you very well. It's all right.
Yeah.
You wanna use my mic? Try again. Let's see if we can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Not really. You wanna use my mic?
I've seen that episode many times. And cry every time. And laugh, but cry a lot. And I just wanted to know, how did you guys get through that? I mean, just watching the 5 seasons, it's like we're...
Why you back here?
It's like we're, it's like family, Winchester family. So when I watched it, it was heartbreaking to see the boys and you, because you had become such a part of the family, to go through that. How emotionally draining was that? I mean, I can't imagine having to do that in real life, let alone trying to pretend like it's really happening to you.
Thank you for braving that. And asking that question. Well, I mean, it was obviously, emotionally definitely draining. Like, another feather. Like when I exploded. That takes a lot out of you. You think it's more of a physical thing, but it actually I felt like I had been crying when I reconstituted myself. But I have to say, I mean, that was the most, I'm gonna give you one bit, because you were so sweet and asked such a nice question, I'm gonna give you one bit of earnest response here, which is seeing Jensen leaning up against the Impala as Sam disappeared into the pit. There wasn't actually, we didn't in real life have a pit into hell. And while we were shooting it, I was like, this isn't that impressive because it's just a piece of green tarp. But now I see how they worked it out. But he was battered. Like he looked in person. It was hard to look at him because his face was so disgusting. And then they put on that makeup. And it was he's not that bad. He went somewhere emotionally, he was really crying. And he was definitely yeah, I mean, it's tough.
Yeah.
It is, I mean, you have to take yourself on a little bit of, you have to take yourself on an emotional roller coaster in order to deliver anything that's, watchable. And when you get into that intense stuff, it actually, it drains you, Thank you.
Sorry for doing all that.
Yes, it's a plot. Hi.
What was the funnest you had? Which episode was the funnest to film?
Well, looking back at this little montage, I did enjoy beating Dean up. You know what? There's different things about a lot of different episodes that are fun to do. You know, it's fun to do like the physical stuff when you get into fights and cut people's fingers off. And yet those can actually be the most frustrating at times too, because sometimes, you know, like that fight with Jensen where we were in the alley, you know, you have to break that up into a million little pieces and shoot just one little segment at a time, and it ends up taking like all day, and eventually your, you know, knuckles are sore. Not really, but maybe. And, so, yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it's more than the actual material of the scripts of any given episode. What makes it most fun is just like the banter that we have backstage. It's not backstage. There's no stage. What's that? Off screen. Off screen. You know, sometimes for whatever reason, like one episode, it will just be particularly ridiculous, and we'll just be having like My Bloody Valentine. I don't know why, but that was just non-stop laughs to the point where it got really frustrating. It's sort of like a sine wave. Like it's great, and then it's like this is not fun anymore. Let's get off. Not that way. I do not see that bus coming. And not get out of the way. Thank you, though. I say though because I didn't really answer your question. Hi. Do you have notes?
Yes, I do.
Oh, how exciting. Where I come from, that's called cheating. We have kind of some distortion.
Yes.
Yeah, you're like eating the microphone.
I don't know, those of you who are not in the front row didn't see that, but she literally went, no, you have to put it closer. She's rushing now. She caught herself mid-thrust, like, it happened, I'm just recounting the facts.
I don't know if I'm supposed to follow that. I have a question from when you were on 24, kind of. And,
Whoa. Inappropriate, but okay.
I was wondering what you would think of having a 24-ish episode of Supernatural, like in real time.
Oh, okay, fine.
You're to elaborate?
You waited in line all that time for a yes or no answer. Suck, how frustrating. And who knows when you're going to get another chance to ask another question.
Probably not.
I know, sad. So unfair the way life throws these little curveballs at us, huh? Sucks. Oh well. And you took notes and everything. You're probably up late. A little flashlight so as not to keep your roommate up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it had to play out like this.
Thank you very much.
Best of luck to you.
Hi. Nice to
Hi.
meet you.
Hi.
I'm Jenna.
Can I try another mic? Is this...
Do you want mine?
Is it... Am I crazy?
No.
I retract that question. Strike it from the record. That's a little smoother, yes, thank you.
Very smooth. I agree.
Hi. Sorry, I'm just having fun with you. I'm switching chairs now. Hi.
I'm Jenna.
Hi, I'm sorry I didn't ask. How are you?
So on a more serious note,
Yeah, right.
No, let's do it. Yes, let's serious note.
what's it like to work with Jared, and how much have you learned from him?
Oh, where to begin? What have I learned from Jared?
Gotta be tall.
Viktor Frankl wrote an amazing book. What is it called? search for meaning. And it was really through the suffering and travails that he experienced in a concentration camp in World War II that he discovered that it isn't the outward suffering that we experience in life in the material realm that really matters. It's who we are and how we face those difficulties on the inside that matters. And sitting in the Impala when Jared farts has very much been one of those teaching experiences. I think that we can learn so much through that suffering. To face it head on and especially when you can't unroll the window because it'll fuck up the shot. So I think that probably has been one of the most valuable lessons, for sure.
And those are inside Gadget Studio. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, very much, very, not method so much as just suffering, but yeah, thank you.